Hi, it's Alex Howard here, and first I'd just to welcome you to this video. This is the video that in some ways we should have done at the start of January because it's really giving you a bit of an update on some of the projects we have planned for this year. But January we kind of got caught up in things like conscious transformation and other things that were going on. So I just wanted to talk to you about some of the projects we're working on, some of the things we've got planned for 2012. Because it feels like it's going to be an incredibly exciting year here at the Optimum Health Clinic, and obviously what's exciting for us is also hopefully exciting for you as well. So the first thing you may well already be aware of is in December we had published our first academic paper for the Optimum Health Clinic, which was published in America in the Journal of Integral Theory and Practice. And we've actually been sending out a printed copy of the paper to a number of people on our database. So you may already have received a copy, or hopefully if you haven't, you will fairly soon. And it looks like this. I don't know if this is going to show up with the lighting. So what we've done with it is we've also created an easy reading guide, because this is, I think, around a 10,000–12,000 word academic paper. If you haven't got experience reading these kind of papers, it could be quite heavy and quite full on. So we wanted to highlight some of the key points so you can basically just follow those bits and really get a feel for the paper. We're also going to put a download to this version on the website as well. So if you haven't received a copy in the post, you can still see it. If you would like to receive a copy and you haven't by, say, the end of next week, then do let us know and we can send out a copy to you. But also you can download copies if you want to email it to anyone, you can do as well. So that's the first thing. The second thing, which is immensely exciting as well in a kind of similar kind of area, is in the next few weeks we're going to be submitting the first part of our what we're calling our clinical trials on the clinic, which is a 3-month study looking at a psychology group, nutrition group and a combined group, looking at the effectiveness effectively of the OHC approach. And you can't really see it here, but I have one of the hopefully final drafts of this paper. And I'm not going to go into the findings until it's published, because it's generally considered better to wait until it's published to do so. But we are very, very excited by the findings from the study. And it's going to be in a peer-reviewed journal. We don't know exactly yet where it's going to be published. But that's something that I would hope in the next 6 months or so will be in the public domain and we'll be able to talk about a lot more. We also currently have a paper under peer review in a health psychology journal, which hopefully we'll have some news on fairly soon as well. So there's quite a bit that's happening within the internal OHC research department. There is also a very exciting project in development for the Optimum Health Clinic Foundation, our registered charity. Again, I can't tell you all of the details at this point because we're still going through ethics approval for this study, but we hope to make a public announcement around this around April–May time. But what I can say is it's basically the purpose of the study is to try and identify a biomarker for a subgroup of ME and chronic fatigue, which is really one of the holy grails in the ME chronic fatigue world, to have a blood test that people can have done which can actually help diagnose what's happening with them rather than just using questionnaires and diagnosis of exclusion and those kind of things. We're actually looking at kind of a much longer term project of trying to find biomarkers of some of the different subgroups that we've identified. And this is building on some work Dr. Arrow did as part of her PhD, and also linking into a lot of what we're doing in the OHC clinic teams. What I guess I can also say is we're looking at mitochondrial function here. And we certainly believe that for a subgroup, this is going to be a very, very effective biomarker. It's a study that's probably going to take 18 months or so to do. You will hear much more about this, but as I say, it's very, very, very exciting. So to give you a bit of an idea of what's happening in terms of our internal research department, what we're doing with the charity, I also wanted to let you know that we're currently working on content for Secrets to Recovery version 3.0. Version 2.0 launched February, March time last year, was phenomenally successful. We are working on some what we think are equally exciting plans for version 3.0. I want to say that anybody signed up to the current version is probably aware they have access to any future updates. So if you're already part of Secrets Recovery, you'll have access to all of this. But for new people, we hope it's going to be a very exciting kind of new development in Secrets Recovery as well. We're also currently working on a series of new videos for our video newsletters. We're going to be updating some of the older videos, both in terms of filming quality, but also with the latest developments of what we're doing in the clinic. So you'll start to see a new sequence of video newsletters starting to roll out in a few weeks' time. You can probably see there's quite a lot that's going on. I guess just another final project that I just want to mention that people may or may not be aware of. That Dr. Arrell and I are also currently co-authoring a book with a lady called Liz Effiong on integrative medicine as well. We at Optimum Health Clinic feel very passionate about really trying to move forward, both in terms of the research and also understandings from different parts of the medical community, how we move forwards, what's happening in terms of integrating complementary and alternative medicine with more traditional medicine. So there's a general feel, I guess, in terms of the developments of OHC at the moment to really support that bigger mission. I'm sure there's many more things I haven't mentioned, but I just wanted to give you a bit of an update of where we are, what's happening. This is really the update since the 3 big changes we announced in November last year. And I suppose the other piece on that is the medical department's moving forward very nicely as well. So if anybody's looking for a medical diagnosis for ME, chronic fatigue or fibromyalgia, then that's something that's also worth looking at as well. So I look forward to talking with you on some more videos very soon, sharing some more new content with you. Thank you for watching, and also thank you for your ongoing support. It really means a huge amount to us, and it's what makes possible the vision that I think we share and you share about really trying to transform the experience of too many people that are suffering from, frankly, an incredibly difficult life situation. So thank you for your support, and I'll talk with you very soon.